Hello and welcome back to Strike Pimp TV. Chad Bergmeyer, I'm Matt Halpert. This time we're going to be previewing the upcoming show this weekend, Saturday, March 8th in Sloan, Iowa at the Winnevegas Casino. Should be a great set of fights. We got a great card for you. We're going to preview that card here in a second. Take a look at some of the great highlights from our last Winnevegas show, Chad. Should be a good one. Tell us about this card.
Absolutely. First off, we've got Alex Fichter from Omaha. He's going to be taking on Dustin Letcher from Sioux Falls. And then in bout number 2, we've got Mike Childs from Des Moines, Iowa, against Tyler Wasberg from also from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Jose Alorza from Sioux City versus Alex Basara is bout number 3. And then we move on to Michael McCoy from Sioux Falls against Corey Crane from Sioux City. Then moving along, we've got Mike Davenport from Sioux City. He's another exciting fighter that we're looking forward to having on the card as well. Moving right along, we've got Derek Clem from Sioux Falls, South Dakota against Jeremiah Hague. That fight is going to take place in the heavyweight division. Both guys look to be some pretty heavy-handed strikers, so it should be a lot of fun for the fans. Gage Hedges from Monmouth, Illinois is making his way up as he also welcomes newcomer Apollo Swanson from right here in Sloan, Iowa. So, you know, a couple of new guys that are going to be on the card. You know, you just never know what to expect. One maybe, you know, one's a grappler, one's a striker. It should certainly mix up to be a great matchup. Then moving along to another heavyweight fight, we've got Joe Guillen from Fort Dodge, Iowa, and he's going to be taking on Chris Galinsky from Sioux City. Another one with the heavyweights. You just never know. I mean, you know, absolutely a lot of fun to watch. Jeremy Gable from Lamar's is going to be facing off with Chase Isom from Wayne, Nebraska. Two more guys that have a lot of experience between the two of them. They both have good grappling, good wrestling bases and background. It should be a great matchup. Anthony Mix from Minnetonka, Minnesota against Matt Osterkamp from Lamar's, Iowa. Again, two guys that have great records. I believe Anthony's bringing an 8-2, 9-2 record to the table, while Matt has a very good 7-3 record. So not shabby between those two guys as well. And in the co-main event of the evening, Damian Papagne from Cedar Rapids against Danny Black from Sioux City. And again, these two guys are good strikers. They love to stand and bang. They love to punch it out. You know, you never know if you're gonna, you know, get two guys that just kind of neutralize each other in that way, and then, you know, they could force somebody for a takedown or to shoot for a takedown, and, you know, just kind of go from there with the fight. But it's certainly very exciting matchups.
And we got something unique coming up here, Chad, with the main event. It's going to be a 4-man tourney. Tell us about it. What does this all include?
Sure. Basically, the way that the tournament is set up is Zach Smith is going to be facing off with John Duvall. That'll be fight number 1 on the card. Fight number 2 is going to be Adam Hackage. He's going to be taking on Steven Spar. Those are going to be the first 2 fights on the card, and basically the 2 winners are going to face off in the main event. So it's great. It's a good chance for some, you know, the guys to get a little bit of extra experience inside the cage, that type of thing. We had a couple guys, Robert Gates, and also we were working on Ryan Rote, and there were about 3 or 4 other names that we had out there, but, you know, due to injuries, these are the 4 guys that said, you know what, I'm in, I want to do this. I'd love a chance to pick up a couple wins in one night and make the extra money, you know, looking for bonuses, that type of thing. You know, it's certainly an exciting tournament. Winnevegas is always fun. The atmosphere is awesome. We've got Jake Ellenberger, UFC contender, is going to be in the house at the venue. So it's going to be a great night. This Saturday, make sure to get your tickets right away and get out there and enjoy the action.
It's kind of crazy how these guys come full circle and then they'll fight at the end of the card again.
Well, yeah, and it's interesting because, you know, just in talking with people that are like, oh, have you ever done anything like this before? Absolutely we have. Back in the 90s, that's all we ever did. You know, and you can ask some of the older fighters too. If everybody fought in the tournaments back in the day, and all the shows were always 2-night shows. They were always Fridays, Saturdays. There were 2 weight classes, 190 and above, 190 below. You know, whatever the breakdown was, and that's what you did. Everybody. I mean, there were 16-man tournaments, 8-man tournaments, 4-man tournaments, 2-man. Well, I guess you couldn't call it 2-man tournament, could you? But you get the picture. Yeah. I mean, we used to do tournaments all the time, so it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, this is a very even match tournament, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
So be sure to get your tickets for this Saturday, March 8th at Winnevegas Casino in Sloan, Iowa. Until next time, for Chad Bergmeyer, I'm Matt Halpert. Have a great day.